is sustainability? Sustainability is the ability of biological systems to remain diverse and productive. When hearing that, the first thing that comes to my mind is how people don't think recycling is a big deal. This is important to me because in order to keep surviving and maintaining our system, we need to make sure that we sustain the Earth. Without the planet, we have nothing. I'll be telling you about why sustaining the Earth is important and different ways to make sure this happens. According to Recycling Revolution, to produce the Sunday newspapers, 500,000 trees must be cut down, but recycling just one of the Sunday New York Times papers could save 75,000 trees. If every newspaper were recycled, then we could save up to 250 million trees a year. Deforestation is a big issue in our society. One of the biggest problems with it is the loss of habitats for millions of species. 70% of plants and animals live in forests, and most can't survive the deforestation that's happening. According to NationalGeographic.com, fewer forests mean larger amounts of greenhouse gases entering the atmosphere, which increases the severity of global warming. If we recycle, a big portion of our waste can be taken and broken down into their original elements and be made into new materials. So in the long run, we can reduce the amount of harmful waste that we release into the environment, or pollution. And then maybe we can sustain the basic material of which a product is made. Besides just the fact that recycling can help save our planet, it can also benefit with the economy. Did you know that using fresh aluminum costs twice as much as using recycled aluminum? That's because products that are made out of recycled materials can be bought at a cheaper price. So the more waste we reduce or reuse, the less there is to go to a landfill or incinerator, which can get very expensive. So if we reduce that amount, then we can save the space used for landfills and redirect it for other uses. Recycling can also create new businesses and jobs for people. According to the U.S. Recycling Economic Information Study, there are more than 56,000 recycling and reuse establishments in the U.S. and employ approximately 1.1 million people. There are many easy ways someone can start recycling on their own. For example, when you go shopping, look for the materials that can be recycled, like glass jars or tin cans. Or you could just jump right ahead and buy something already made out of recycled materials. You can tell those apart from the others just by reading the label. And one more thing is try to avoid buying poisonous or hazardous materials. Things such as household cleaners have a hazardous waste to them, so it makes it difficult for them to be recycled. Try to buy non-toxic products whenever possible. Another place where recycling can come into play is in your very own garden. Composting is a process where waste degrades into compost, which can help your garden grow. You can use things such as kitchen waste like plant trimmings or even leftover food. Then one of the most important things you can do, and probably the easiest, is simply planting a tree. This can reduce global warming and provide a home for many animals. So, in conclusion, I think that recycling is something easy and beneficial that everyone can contribute to. If we want to be able to sustain our environment and to keep the Earth a livable place, we need to start taking action to preserve what we have.